There's something that concerns me about the apostolic movement. In America today, there are devoted individuals boldly declaring what they believe in every which way on the political spectrum. There are protests, lectures, debates, panels, podcasts, video essays, etc. These voices seethe with fervor as they insert their ideas into the public discourse. Their passion and boldness stirs me, and it should shake you as well. Why? Because in the midst of all this, where is the apostolic voice in American society? Where is the Acts 2:38 message? Where are the teachings of the apostles? Where is the apostolic influence? Now I want to pause and make myself very clear. As the church, we cannot get dragged into the nastiness that is our political landscape. We are citizens of heaven, and our allegiance is to a kingdom not of this world. But nevertheless, the influence of the apostolic movement needs to be felt in America, which leads me to my concern. Unfortunately, we are not a significant factor in modern public discussion. We are simply not relevant, but that doesn't have to be the case. There are 1 million members in the Oneness Apostolic Movement in America and Canada. Yet, there are supposedly 233 million Christians on the continent, with 1 million of them being apostolics. Church, that is less than 1%. We make up less than 1% of individuals who profess to be Christians. Clearly, there is work that needs to be done. There needs to be apostolic voices that break into the mainstream. Apostolic rhetoric needs to be injected into the media. Church plants need to be in every city, CMI chapters on every campus, P7 clubs in every schools, and at-home Bible studies should be the culture in every apostolic family. Saints of God, UPCI headquarters cannot accomplish this mission alone. Preachers, we cannot move the needle solely by standing behind a pulpit. So what do? How do we become relevant in the country? How do we inspire and equip Americans to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and the apostolic doctrine? We do this. We talk about it a lot. We insert our voice into the zeitgeist. We preach it online and in the streets. We preach it at our jobs, our schools, to our friends and family. We become disciple makers. And this is what I believe. The more mainstream our movement becomes, the more inclined those who are reserved will become bold. And as momentum builds, we won't have to beg people to preach the apostolic message because it will become the culture. So it is as I've recognized our lack of relevancy within our country, it has moved me to start the Watch and Pray project. The name comes from Matthew 26:41, where Jesus tells his disciples, "Watch and pray, that you enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." I know most within our movement are willing to do what God has asked us to do, but the issue is our flesh. The temptation is to stay silent, and many fall into that temptation by not putting faith into action. And so the vision of this project is to inspire and equip individuals of all ages to preach the gospel and the doctrine of the apostles. Youth and hyphen, hear me. We have to be zealous and informed. What makes me nervous are motivated people who do not know how to articulate the appropriate information correctly. And now more than ever, we need to be able to defend the apostles' doctrine at the highest levels. And so first, my prayer is that this program can inspire you. Inspire you to start that P7 club, to start that CMI chapter, to begin that group Bible study, to be more vocal online and in person about the whole gospel of Jesus Christ. Secondly, I pray that I can equip you to shed light on topics that will help you defend our faith. Topics like apostolic doctrine, church history, Christian living, general apologetics, and so much more. So in my conclusion, my response to the apostolics' lack of relevance within the culture is this. First, I am personally striving every day to be a disciple maker. And secondly, I will do my very best every week to inspire and equip you to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and the apostles' doctrine. Thank you for listening. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Share this with somebody you know. We will see you next Saturday.